Welcome back to Oldman Gaming, where we're once again back in Gold Rush, and I'm ready for a clean out. So we still got stuff coming through the system, which we'll wash through later. So let's get this rolling. Here's our first one. I don't know how good this one's going to be. I'm going to say, I don't know, maybe 600. Because I was digging through one or two that were kind of smaller blocks, I believe. But we got to get cracking so that we're on the leaderboard. Because we're not number 10 anymore. Just not there because I've had some business in my real life to take care of. Nothing bad, just things that have to, you know, take priority. And so, whoops. So I haven't actually had time to play. So I got like about 2 hours yesterday, which is why I've got this clean out ready. And so we're just dumping buckets. What I want to do, let's take a look at the leaderboards. Let's see where we're at. See what kind of stuff we have to make up here. So we're at 13. Get back on the boards, we need, seriously, we need like 2K. Ouch. But I have lots of time today. And I got lots of time throughout this week, which is really good because leaderboards is, well, it's ending in about 2 weeks, it looks like. That's one thing I was thinking is once I reset my claim, I might run after the seasonal gold here, but yeah, 11, 13. Yeah, see, like last year, or not last year, last season, my seasonal gold was about 14. So I think well, I could do really good there too. So, and if you didn't know, you can win in either category. I mean, most people are in both categories because they're getting a lot of gold as well as, you know, they're trying to get as much gold as possible. So the seasonal gold is just kind of automatic. But you could technically just play for seasonal gold. And actually, I'm going to go over a strategy for this because a couple of people were asking, you know, that I've started really late. I don't have a lot of time to play. I don't think I can be competitive. Well, you can. This is where you can be competitive. And I'm going to give you an idea or like a strategy that I think will work really well towards doing that because there's 2 weeks. Which I think most anybody with some time to play can still get through one full season and do pretty good. You know, you need about 10,000, 11,000 gold to get up on that leaderboard. And that shouldn't be too hard. Really shouldn't be too hard. So I just missed how much we cleaned out there. My bad. So I don't even know how much our clean out's gonna be. Dang it. But we can kind of compare to the other one. Okay, so one's 37, which is not the one we're interested in. That one. Just gonna wait so I don't miss it, because last time I just missed it. This says 280. Really? This is a really good clean out. I mean, they both were processing about the same amount. So I would say, if anything, we're already at 400, up to 500 even. Well, let's get cracking. I'll actually unload them first, and then I'll save the game. There we go. Want them to fall into the crate and not out of it. Can we get 3 high? Let's see. Oh yeah, 3 high. 4 high. Can we do 4 high just for fun? Oh, look at that. But, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. We lost one. All right, so let's save it because we know how awesome the crates are. So we're not going to lose our stuff with the crates. And make me get all the way back here for it. Right, yeah, I was wondering, where did it go? No! Well, close enough. That's why I saved my game. Because I'm not seeing all of my mats here. And most likely they're just underneath it. One, two, three, four, five. So we're still missing one. Where's it at? We like lose it over? Oh, there it is. It's just hanging out over here. Okay. Hopefully my weird movements doesn't make anyone sick. Almost is making me sick. I don't get motion sickness, so it's not a problem, but I can imagine someone with motion sickness watching some of this could get sick. This, like, weird movements can be pretty... All right, so... Oh, we can go get the other set. Kidding me? 97? I don't know why some of these don't fill up the same rate. Boggles my brain. Actually, we need it over here. That way we won't kick it around. Yeah, I was like, did we already do a whole set? Wow, we're cruising here. Great. Like I said, I could probably be faster if I had to. Just not really sure how much faster that'll actually make me, so. Actually, I'm gonna turn it off first. Wait a minute, everything's over here. So used to it being over there. I think from now on, I'm gonna just leave it like this over here. It's so much, it's closer to everything I'm doing, so why not? Drop that one out like always. $121. Okay, that is a nice clean out. That was way more than I thought. That's 240. If each thing 240, 240, that's 246. Anyway, it's a lot. No. I just want to grab the stupid things out of it. My goodness. Being a pain in my butt. Alright, now we're all settling. Like, this is the part of the cleanup where I, you know, if I don't know how to be any more efficient, I mean, like I said, maybe one more of the nugget naders, but I wish, you know, I don't know how everyone else is doing it. I believe this is how they do it. Actually, a lot of them don't show. Like, if you, like, there's a few top players that also do videos. They don't normally go into this detail because it seems like it's pretty much, you know, however you can get it done. Our time is almost up as far as day goes. We got 15 more minutes. But in the seasonal gold, well, see, that's just it. Maybe it's still probable. But we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's get our clean out all finished and awesome. Oh. But I can't grab it, it's fine. Oops. I'm hoping one day I could get an upgrade and then all this kind of frame rate things will be a thing of the past. Fuel tank is empty. I probably left one of those guys on. I often do that. Luckily, I got lots of money, got lots of fuel, and everything's just happy and hunky-dory. Alright, the last bit of gold. Nice, 'cause this thing is always so loud. You're in the way. Dang it. Alright, let's go put these back in so we're set. Alright, that's all of them. 121. Wait a minute. Wow. Yeah, 240 from this set altogether. Anyway, a lot of good money. Hey, what on earth? What the piece of garbage? Gosh, that's annoying. Luckily, we can just throw them in from down there. We don't have to climb back up here, but still, that was dumb. Like it nearly dumped them all out. Effing crate. Some days are just a pain in the ass. I don't know why they just decide to empty everything out when I pick it up. They shouldn't be doing that. Not to go pick it up, but dang it. Hate them sometimes. So annoying. Alright, let's see. We got it all. Everybody's ready to rock and roll. Oh wow, we threw it way over here. Throw that down. Let's switch the water. We'll make sure everything's running fine because we've got stuff in the system. I'll just turn this one off. My tables aren't rolling. Okay, 1.12% everywhere. That's good to see. That's money in our pocket. So let's talk about strategy here for seasonal gold. So if I'm going to compete for seasonal gold, if that was my goal, Then the first thing I would do, obviously, is drill out until I have the money for all the tier 5. Get everything. And then, but leave it in storage for right now, because you won't need it just yet. Then what you need to do is, as you're drilling and days are passing by, hire workers. Try to get the cheapest ones as possible, which are like the hog pan mat people and the wash plants people, workers. Those two are the cheapest to upgrade. But this stage of the game, maybe get whatever you can. If you need more money, lease another claim, drill it out. I've done that too. In fact, in this one, I also drilled out Old Arnold, at least some of it anyway. Kind of got bored with it, came back here. So, go through at least one full season with all workers. Not, don't set up the plant. Just have the workers, hired, and that way they're gaining experience. So, you can either skip the days, and that, if you skip days, I think I've done this in an earlier video. You want to make sure to give it a little time between each day you skip. Don't click sleep till dawn, and then when it loads, click sleep till dawn again. If you do it too fast, it's going to skip you right till the end of winter. So you want to make sure to give it some time. I generally give it about 2 game minutes. So it'll say 6 a.m. and I'll wait till 6:02. Sometimes you'll see that it doesn't auto save during that time, so I'll wait till the auto save is done and then do another day. And so once you got all of your tier 5 and you're running through the days to upgrade your people, I was still I would go out and drill, because you need about 15 workers, and once you get them all pretty well to where they're maxed, it's about 20,000 a day. So I would go out and drill 1 square between 13 and 15 times. Now you might think that's overdoing it, but you can actually, if you're really digging or drilling for gold, that's how you do it. You drill a square 13 to 15 times. So I would actually basically do the center, the 4 corners, and then 2 in between each of the corner, down each side. So I think that's 13. And I was averaging, I think, between 20 and 40 ounces every square. So that means every day I would drill 1 square. It would give me more than enough money to pay for the workers. In fact, by the end of the thing, when I was upgrading my workers, I think I ended up with about an extra 100 ounces, which is really nice. So, maybe we'll get... Well, I'm just talking. If I start talking and working, who knows what might happen. What's coming up there? Oh, that's just the belt. All right. Actually, I'll do some stuff. I gotta fill up tanks and things. That's 71%. This is great. I generally leave these on the whole time. So to really get a max system up, you're going to need to have... Oh, I just dropped it on the ground. Like I said, 15 workers. The most important ones, if you can't get 15, the most important ones you want are the ones for the duplex jigs, the sluice box here, both of those, and the sluice box up there. You get all those, so that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically just 5 that you need completely upgraded, because then you can run the wash plant like I do. You just turn it on and run. You could dig for 24 hours. Well, it takes less time than that. You could actually get, if you're digging really, really good, you can get all 3 sets filled up twice in one day. It's kind of tough, but you can do it. Don't stand around talking like I am here. You won't make it. But anyway. So the next thing I would do is obviously drill. Since you've drilled the land, you'd want to come up here and at least, I've got them all marked out, as you can see. So you mark out where all your gold is, and then you dig this trench just like I have here. all the way back to your gold. Now it's not going to be this far back. The gold starts somewhere around here. Probably right here is where like your first really good gold squares will be. And so if you can afford it, try to get at least, I know it's a lot of money, but try to get 1 Frankenstein. 2 would be better because you can like put this one up. And this is how I was doing it. If you look at about 2 videos before this one, I only had two Frankensteins. In fact, I'm doing it here now. As you can see back here, this one's, well, it actually does reach. Whoops. But when they don't reach, you just back this one up all the way to the wall, dig, 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 and then move it forward and dump it in there. So that's what I was doing with these. So you get all of this set before the first season that you're really going to start working. Don't dig out any gold until then, because like if you're drilling, if you're just drilling, then you don't pay any royalties. So all the gold is yours. So once you have all the workers upgraded, you got all tier 5 done, and you've got this dug out to your gold. If you have time, you can do what I've done. As you can see here, I'm still learning the bulldozer, but but you bulldoze it down a bit. I think I could even go a little lower with this one, but this is far enough for me. And then you just doze. I mean, you doze what you can if you've got time. I think altogether, because I've done this in quite a few ships, this has probably taken me 4 hours to doze it all out, but it's really been helpful. That's extra if you've got time to. If not, you can do it right from the top. Your cleanouts will be a little smaller because, or like on average, they'll be smaller. I think you might range around 500 to 600 rather than 600 to 700 like you see I've got, because you know, you're clearing away the overburden. But you can run it through and you're still going to get gold. If you're in a hurry, it's better to just dig and get gold through the plant. So once we're all there, you want to get to the beginning of a season. So you get to day 1 of spring. On that day, you cannot dig yet. That's the day you're going to set up the wash plant. That's why you want to leave it in storage, because you're going to see 1 or 2 winters go by and you just don't want all your stuff out there rotting away, especially if you leave it in permafrost. So then you go ahead, excuse me, go ahead and set it all up. I know that takes an average of about 1 normal real life hour. Set it up. Get things set up. If you don't have these and you're just going to use the dump truck, I would suggest digging a little over here. I believe the slope over here is better. It's like right here, you can get up, but it really takes some time. That's why I'm saying if you can do it, get a Frankenstein, because it'll save your life. If you can get 2 Frankensteins, you're going to be on top of the world. But what you can do, and here's the thought, you can still use the dump truck. What you can do is just dump truck and excavator on the top here, because you can come down here later and clean it up. But you do the dump truck and excavator until you have enough money to buy 1 or 2 Frankensteins. Then you buy those and you go to town down here in the ditch, in the open pit, as well as get a front loader, because you need that to clean up. As you can see back here, I still can't reach the bottom, so I use the front loader to clean that up. And I'll generally, and this is how you can be efficient as well, if you're using only 2 and you have to move the Frankenstein forward, so you move it forward, what I would always do is shorten the nose down, you know, so that it's as compact as possible. Pull it up to the other one, get it dumping, And then you use the front loader to fill it up as it's emptying out as well. So you can actually almost get, you know, 1.5 loads of a Frankenstein through the system. And it takes about 3 of these. Like if you just fill this up 100%, move it forward and dump it, you'll be getting a fill up. So it takes about 3 Frankenstein hoppers full to get your plant full. So if you're doing what I just said there, you'll be cutting down your time. And that's what I've been doing, and it's been working really well. So that's how, in fact, that's how I did it this way. The slope where I cut here was just a bit too steep. I just couldn't get my trucks up. So I decided I would just dig with the excavator. In fact, what I did, and here's another thing. If you don't want to like dig into this cut, because actually it's really good though, you can. But if you also drill out back, where am I going? Let me pull up the map. I'll show you. It's a little easier on the map. So see, you'll see like your claims, like your good gold starts here. You dig all the way back. As you can see, I've dug a bit back. But up here, see, there's like this little section that's always got good gold. I haven't even gotten to all of it. But the thing is, why I'm suggesting this is with just the excavator, you can get down to bedrock on this. And so when these say 200, 300, that's about all they got, because there's not a whole lot. Like, see, for instance, this square, it starts, the gold kind of starts right at the top and goes all the way down. And so you can get easy, quick gold in these, and you can reach the pay dirt, or like the, at least first, like row of blocks here and here. I wouldn't suggest doing these ones. And definitely don't do any gray ones. You have to kind of look, because there's even, you know, like these have so little in them. Only do the like really bright yellow ones. Anything like, I would say anything above 100 ounces is where you might want to start. But if you're just really going for the gold, start at 250 to 300 over here. Like I said, you can get it all with the excavator. It's pretty simple. You can get down to bedrock, so you're going to get all the gold out of it. Do that for a while till you can afford the, I think this is the pit here. Yeah, this is the pit here. So you can see I've got, you see you can get right down to bedrock for most of the dig. And I've really torn this place up. And then, you know, when you got the Frankensteins and you want to dig fast with the excavator, then you're set to go. So what I'm going to do now, this does reach, but I think I'm going to back it up, at least get it ready for the day. Well, actually, I went and filled everything up. I should have just turned it off, because I'm going to switch days here. Or like switch time. Gonna sleep till 6. Okay, so here we are. I did run all that through, which is great. We're already 20% up. But this is one thing I wanted to remember to do when you're skipping days is turn everything off. So I'll always just flip through everything, make sure it's off. Okay, like all 3 of those are off. This guy sounds like he's off. He is off. Alright, everything is off. That's good. Alright. So, I want to get back to digging. Except I didn't look at the time, so it's about 9 hours straight up, so I have accidentally hit sleep till dawn. It's not cool, but alright, so I always just run down here because it's just how it is. Let this to fill up while we go get the water. Oh yeah, also make sure to buy the water tower. It's going to save your life a lot. You don't even have to think about water. The water is so cheap. Once you start making some gold, You don't even need the pump to fill it up. I mean, seriously, I've never, in Leaderboard, never use a pump. I just buy the water tower and I get to work. Okay, so that's on. We'll turn this on. Like I said, for most of the time, I leave all my equipment on. I just let it run. Once you're on tier 5, many things don't break down. So for instance, these will not break down. They have no moving parts that, or no like repairable parts, and neither does the trommels. The only things that break down is the glacial creek and the hopper and the conveyor belt. All right, back to turning everything on. It's time to make some money. Okay, turned on. Oh, this one we don't want to turn on because we're gonna have to reposition it. So I wish there was, like, honestly, it'd be cool if we could just get a list and you can select which one you want to go and turn on, or like go to, rather than this like just hop around wherever the crap it is. Actually, I'm tired of that. We'll just run. It's almost as fast, especially since I'm wondering if that needs to be turned just a little bit. Yep. This one I think ran out of... Oh, I wanted to get to this view. Yeah, there we go. Turn the parking brake on. You want these things to be like aligned all the time. They move around just a tiny bit sometimes, and especially this one. But I've noticed like what it is in the back here. When you're starting to dump dirt into this one, if you've got it flush against the wall, you start pumping dirt into it, dirt does get behind it, and then because how the dirt like recombines itself, it will push the Frankenstein forward a little bit, which then makes it like jump around and all that stuff. So it's actually a little better to like park it so there's just a bit of a gap between, like not this, but like a small gap between the Frankenstein and the wall, and then that way you won't have that problem, because just something I've learned using these big old machines. You got to, let's see, we need to digging way over here. I'll back it up. Let's see. Really does help if these are straight too. So now because of the angle, I really can't like just line these up. I'll be dumping it on our gas can. I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm okay that I can't line them up. I'll just dig it in, fill it up, and that's fine. I leave the other two on because it's just so much faster to like leave them on than to every time go ahead and try to fill them up. I mean, like turn them on after you filled it up. So as you can see, there's a bit of a gap there. If I backed it up further, see how the dirt falls? It could easily push it around, and then it gets all jumpy. You lose all your dirt out of it, and it's like a pain in the butt. So this is also the best way to dig, fastest way. You can see I can, oh, we get stuck on it though. That's another thing. You have it too close to the wall, you end up like whacking those wings a lot. They do get in your way. But I found it takes almost no time at all to fill this thing up. You know, like 20 or 30 minutes in game to fill it all the way full. And that's if you're not going fast. Like, there are people that can like plow through this stuff. I'm not like that. I'm not so OCD, but like when I'm dumping the dirt into the hopper, I want to make sure it all gets there. Because you can get up to 4% every drop. But the ones, you know, I've watched some guys and they're just like mad at getting this stuff. But, you know, their rate of getting the dirt in there isn't 100%. They might get 2 or 3% each time they drop this in. So, and with this, you just want to hopefully try to position it in a way that you can just keep digging for like until you can go 100%. Like if you're able to line it up, you want to like get it kind of in the center of a place. It's hard to say how to line this up, but like line it up in the center of a square where you also have some full squares next to it. And you could generally dig until you get like the whole wash plant full. Like I've gone almost 2 full wash plant fulls without having to move this thing once. You know, as you can see how much of the wall is missing here. I'd park the excavator between like where the gold line is right now. I'd park it there, have the thing right below it, and then you can dig. You can dig on the square to the left, the square that you're sitting on, and the square to the right, and just keep digging. And that's why it's, you know, so fast. I did not get a full bucket there. We should check the leaderboard again, see where we're at, see what more we got. Let's do that. After that clean out, where are we at? We're almost to top 10, but not here. Okay, 11,699. So we still need 4, and so we need 1,400. So that's basically 2 clean outs. I could probably get that done today. Oh, I'm looking kind of at the wrong one. Because it's 300 up to 11 or to 12, and then it's 13. Oh, I need 3 clean outs to get back into top 10. So that's what I'm shooting for. Thanks. Good job, man. I don't think I'm going to catch you, but I was kind of expecting that to some degree. I don't know. We'll see. This week I got lots of time. The week after that, I don't know. So we'll see. But he's doing good. He's took everything I've taught him and he's kicking my butt. I like that. Good job. All right. Well, then I just got lots of digging to do. So what I'll do, I'll leave it here. You know, that's the strategy that I might even start doing right now. Like I'm going to reset the claim. Not yet. You can see we still have, what, 4 rows of gold to go through. But I still got lots of gold digging here. I'm going to guess there's still like 5K in the ground at least. I still got a couple squares that are 800, so I'm excited about that. I don't think I've had like been in a claim or stayed on a claim for this long. Generally, like the gold just wears out after you get about halfway through this, you know, the gold patch there. And you start seeing only like blocks of 200 and 300 ounces. And at that point, you know, it's generally better to just reset, get in there where there's, again, 5 to 6, 700 ounce squares of gold. So like I said, we'll leave it here. Oh, I'm 100% full. See, I get talking and I forget. But all right, so we'll leave it here. If you're brand new, please subscribe. If you enjoy the videos, give them a like. If you dislike the video, leave me a remark. Let me know what I did wrong. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.